Hello everyone, welcome to Lever Guns 50. Today, as you see, we're doing another brush gun episode, and this is the 32 Winchester Special. And these right here, we're going to try out the TXVs and the Flatnose 170 grain, 165 grain out of this pre-64 Winchester Model 94 with a 20-inch barrel. Does it make a good brush gun? And I think it does. I've actually proved it multiple times. This thing has taken most of my biggest deer, and some of them have been in some pretty thick stuff. And I'll show you what I'm talking about brush gun and shooting through brush. It's not what you think. So y'all stay tuned, you hear? Okay, today we're talking about brush guns, such as this 32 Winchester Special. See, right here is a deer, and that deer, say if you were standing right here, is pretty much blocked by brush. I mean, you can see it's a buck, you can see where you want to aim, but there is obstruction there. And the deer is heading into the woods, and it is thicker in there, so your best chance is right here, right now. So if you was to throw your gun up, would those little twigs stop your bullet, or would it go right on through and get your deer? Okay, a brush gun needs to be for stuff like this. This is what a lot of Alabama looks like this right here. You can't really see through it good. But I'm not talking about shooting up in there where you can't see the deer good. I'm talking about shooting where you can see, you know it's absolutely a deer, you know it's a buck. You can see there's a little bit of brush, but not very much, and it's not very far on this side of the deer. So it only has to go about 3 foot once it gets through there. And if you say you was over here even more, well, if you was over here, it looks like you could shoot through the brush without actually hitting any of it. But what if you did? See, like if you was coming through here, there's these little limbs here you might nick this one here. Would you hit it where you wanted to? Now that's the big question. So basically we have this set up to exaggerate the hitting of the limb, and a bullseye right there, and we're assuming that if we hit anywhere on this right here piece of cardboard, not the whole thing, but this piece of cardboard, that would be in a deer's vital area. So we're going to check the theory out that a 32 Winchester Special is a deer gun and is a good brush gun. So now this is exaggerated. I'm going to thin this out some, make it more realistic, because hitting that many limbs is probably extreme exaggeration of what would ever happen in the deer woods. So we're going to be trying out these two cartridges. Well, they're both the same cartridge, but these two bullets. This one here is a TXV, and it's got a rubber nose on it. It's got a flat point. See which one of these will penetrate that brush the best out of this 94 Winchester and 32 Special. All these right here cartridges was sent to me by Broke Loader, and I really appreciate it. If y'all will, go check out his channel. We'll leave a link right up here where, well, let's see, right about here where you can get to it. And I really appreciate him sending those shells out for me. They're going to really come in handy on this channel. So let's get to shooting. I think the first bullets we'll try is these TXVs to see how well they do in brush. Okay, I can see that orange dot through the brush. Let's see if it can get through the brush and hit the orange dot. I think we got through there without tearing up any brush. Let's see what we did. Now we must have hit something. All right, so we come through right here, nick that, Looked like we cut a little limb off there and it hit right there. And I was aiming a little bit high. Okay, let's shoot it again. A little bit lower. Okay. Let's try this out. I think I can just get another one right through right here. It still had a bunch of brush. And go a little bit lower. Okay, here it goes. Might not have hit much. Okay, as you can see, there's a bullet hole coming through that leaf. This right here has been cut off. This right here has been cut off. That's been cut off. These have been cut off. And we'll just stick these in different holes. And proceed on. So we got two bullet holes here, right here, side by side each other than that one up there. I think the TXVs did pretty good. Now we're going to go to the Flatnose bullets. Going to Flatnose bullets. Probably 3 Flatnoses in there. Okay, I'm going to start out high so I can go down. Hopefully still have some brush left. There's one. 3. Okay, gotta see if I can still see. Shit. Let's look at it and see what it did. Okay, we got leaves trimmed off, limbs trimmed off, limbs cut off here. Basically, you're keeping a little tiny group right there, so go figure, it would have killed the deer. So this is probably a less than 2-inch group, and I'm having a hard time, of course, seeing through here. You see where it's just clipping these little things off, and you can see little shrapnel from the limbs and debris hitting it. Okay, this is, you know, this is not quite 3 foot, but if you looked at our deer target, it would have made it through this brush. And you see right here where it trimmed the side of this off. They're not veering off, they're going straight. They're still hitting our target. And look, some of these bullets are going all the way through this log here. This log is pretty thick, you know, it's like that thick. So I mean, I feel like the 32 Special is a good gun for deer, and I wouldn't on purposely go out to shoot through brush. But if I got a buck right here, and I know that I can probably keep from hitting any brush, but if I did nick one of those little tiny limbs, it would still make it to the target, I would take this shot. If you've been hunting for, say, you've been hunting 2 months every single day, and you're getting hungry and there's a deer, why would you not take the shot if you have a decent gun and a good caliber? Like I said, the deer is heading into the thick stuff. Your chances of getting it in here is going to be a lot less than right here.